Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. Now, we know what a headcanon is, right? That's basically like an explanation or something that isn't really shown in the show, but it's in your head, where this is what you think happens, and just really you, maybe some other people, but it's not really show canon, but it's canon for you, pretty much. So, how about I tell you some of my headcanons that I have in store? I actually have them on my phone right now, so here we go. This is one that I already said in a previous video, but Zane and Cole are the Green Ninja, or the two Green Ninjas. Basically, the two of the weapons light up for Cole, and two of them light up for Zane. And everyone's confused, like, well, who did they light for? Zane or Cole? And then Wu realizes it, that both of them are equally likely to be the chosen one, as they are the chosen ones. There is no one single chosen one. So both of them fight as the Green Ninja, and they gain such a special bond, and everything is great. So yeah. This is what I've mentioned a lot of times on the channel before, but this is Jay and Nia are broken up forever. Because honestly, I don't see a point of why Jaya needs to exist as a ship anymore. That ship has sailed way long ago, and it's just being milked just for those Jaya fans who still really like the ship. They just have to accept that this ship just doesn't work, or in the end, because in the end, feelings do change, and I feel like that's what should have happened in episode 64. That was the perfect time to break them up, but no, of course not. They just had to stay there for the fans. And one is just a missed opportunity in season 11. Um, and that is fire versus ice. I mean, come on. This should have happened, really. Because in the fire chapter, Zane kind of had a big role, whereas it's the complete opposite for the ice chapter, where Kai has a big role. And obviously, fire versus ice would be such a cool battle. And how it would end it with basically Kai outsmarting Zane, and by doing something. I don't know. I haven't fully thought it out yet, but it's like Kai outsmart Zane, causing him to regain to his former self. Something like that. That's what I've got so far, anyway. You know how I said that season 4 Tournament of Elements had some missed opportunities? Well, this one was one of them. This headcanon of mine is where Chen fully turns Kai evil, and not just like a facade that Kai did, actually turns him evil and destroys Lloyd in the final round. Basically, Kai beats the shit out of Lloyd, kind of like how Garmadon did in episode 83. So Kai wins, which is basically the equivalent of Chen winning. And, same shit happens. And it makes sense logically, since it would lead up to the brother relationship, and he regrets what he did to Lloyd, even though he wasn't in control of himself. This one, my friend Daly kind of touched in one of his most recent videos, and that video was, what if Moro was the Green Ninja? Mine is similar. It's basically Moro becomes human again. Basically, after his supposed turn to the good side, I honestly felt like he deserved to be a human again for one more chance, just because he regrets what he has done, and actually, proved his redemption to Moro. I mean, not to Moro, but to Woos. So he really should have had a second chance of being human. And that's why I really liked that video from Daly, because Moro would never have been bad if he actually got his way. And there's just this running joke that, oh, Moro never became the Green Ninja because there was an animation error of just a gold katana instead of the Sword of Fire. That's funny. That's funny, man. And this one is basically Nia retires from being a ninja. Basically, and it's not me. This is not me being sexist or anything. I'm not a sexist. I've had girlfriends before. If I've had girlfriends before, that proves I'm not a sexist. Um, basically, she's so stressed out with everything that's been going on that she feels like she just can't be a ninja anymore. And this would tie back into her roots of, oh, Samurai X was my thing, and it was my own creation, and I'm forced to be the water ninja now because of my bloodline, of course. But the thing is, the only thing that kind of works is how would Pixel would work around this, because she's the current Samurai X. Like I said before in my other headcanon, why can't there be two Samurai X's? Why can't there? This is another one that should have happened, but sadly didn't. And that is, Zane gets corrupted by the scroll of Forbidden Spinjitzu and not Vex. Basically, my friend Ninja Man said that what he would have wanted to do is he basically relies on the scroll because he hopes that his friends will come to save him, and then Vex says something like, "Your friends will never save you," and then basically lets the last little bit of Zane get corrupted by the staff plus Vex, and that's how he becomes the Ice Emperor, because he just simply gave up hope of ever wanting to his friends to come back to save him. Very sad indeed. Okay, this one I think should have been canon, or at least I know it's canon for me, but I kind of think it should be. Is that the entire Garmadon family, including Lloyd, including Garmadon, including Wu, they're all dead. They're all dead. Because I honestly see no reason to continue on with their story. They're just there now. They're just like there. And yeah, I get it. Lloyd is very easy to write, but that's kind of the problem. He's too easy. He's too easy to write. He's so easy to write that it makes the Under Ninja that much harder to write. So, if Lloyd was written on way less, then yeah, it would be a little bit more difficult to write something on Lloyd, obviously. But since, he doesn't really have that, prophecy stuff anymore, I honestly don't see a reason for him to, don't see a reason to be continued around. Okay, this one is from a March the only one. And that is, and we all agree with this one, Zane should have made the crucial mistake in season 10. Why? Because Nia already had her own little thing along with Jay with the yin yang thing. So what was the point of giving her a second thing? Because Zane is just there. He just kind of exists in March and Leone. He barely speaks at all, and it would actually give him some really good character development. As they would feel bad, as he would be reminded of his own death and how it affected everybody, and he would realize how much Cole means to him as a person and as a friend. Basically, Cole wanted to check back on Zane just to see if he was okay, and now Zane's doing the same thing for Cole. It's full circle, and it's beauty like that makes Ninjago. But unfortunately, we never got this. Speaking of Zane, another headcanon I have with him is that he and Pixel are married. Yeah, they deserve to be married. They love each other. Come on. What else can I say about it? They honestly deserve to be married, really. Oh, man. This one is basically kind of a big missed opportunity, and it's for Hands of Time. Also, because it just works better because of who it is, and that is Achronix's turns against his own brother and joins the ninja side. Um, the ninja would at first have no idea what's going on, but Achronix says like you're gonna try and take away the one thing that has actually had meaning since I returned, technology, of course. And Crux would probably be kind of don't know what to do because he doesn't want to hurt his brother, but he also wants to carry on his act of revenge. So he's kind of stuck in a position where he's like, basically, he could try and find another way around it. So basically, the whole season turns from against the Time Twins to against Crux, pretty much. This headcanon is from the newest season of Ninjago Prime Empire. And it's basically that the reason why Jay felt, kind of sorrowful towards Scott's death is because, in a way, Scott resembled Zane to him. Where, because look at it. His face is similar to Zane's. Like the style, the ring, everything. That's similar to Zane. Only thing that's changed is the look and the voice. And especially with this line that Scott says, and with Kai, this exchange between Kai and Scott, you only have one life left, Scott. I know, and I wanted to count for something. And basically, Scott dies, obviously, just like how Zane died in season 3. But they both obviously come back. They both obviously come back, and both have a flashback. Both have a flashback scene to them. So it wouldn't surprise me that if Jay saw this in Scott, because I see it too. I really see it too. Now this one is just a weird one. This one's a weird one, but this one is somewhat like a head canon slash a fan wish that I have. But basically, we need more fan interactions, quote, more fan presence. We need more characters like Jake who are just fans of the ninja because it really shows how much we, the fans, mean to these characters. It really shows that because if Kai says, I made a new friend who taught me ninja never quit, then why can't they do the same thing for the other ninja? Just saying. They could do it with Kai, they could do it with practically anybody. Of course, we gotta have our ninja pupils. Yep, that's another one. I would often have the ninja have pupils, which would probably be some fans of them who've looked up to them for a long time and think they have what it takes to, be the next successors of the elemental master, of the current elemental master ninja. And I think it would be a great passing of the torch if those people were those characters that are the pupils are actually fans that were fans of the original series. It would be an epic passing of the torch, basically. Like, this is what we have done, and this is on you. You're the current holder now. This one is somewhat of like a headcanon and a theory, kinda. But it's each ninja resembles a mental disorder. So we have Zane, obviously, Asperger syndrome / autism, pretty much, because you can obviously see that. Jay, probably like a mix of Tourette's syndrome, and ADHD. Cole has anxiety. Nia has depression. Lloyd has trust issues, and Kai has anger issues, pretty much. And yeah, that would make them so much more down to earth than they already are. Because there are actually people like myself who have these disorders that actually have to live with these day by day, night by night. They have to live them. It can't be taken away from them, and they have to live with them until they die. So it would be a very, very meaningful to us, to our kind of people who we didn't choose to have these, it would be very meaningful if they, appealed it to that side of the fandom. And my last headcanon for today's video is all 5 ninja, since, Lloyd is dead. Since Lloyd is dead in my headcanon, all 5 ninja, as far as we know, or at least the 4 remaining ninja, plus Nia, they all pass away peacefully. Basically, I have this scene similar to Luke Skywalker's becoming one with the Force scene in The Last Jedi, even though I haven't really seen that movie. I just saw the clip online. But basically, they all hold hands, similar to what they did in the Ninja vs. Lava episode. And they say they say something about, I've had many great memories with you all. It's time to make some more in the next life, or in the next Ethereum of existence. And they all say how much they love each other and how much they all mean to each other, before saying one last Ninjago before becoming one with Destiny, which is basically Ninjago's equivalent of being one with the Force. But there you have it. Those are some of my headcanons that I have thought of. What do you guys think about these headcanons? Let me know in the comments down below. And do you have any Ninjago headcanons that you want to share? Let me know in the comments down below as well. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to receive every video that I will upload. And I'll see you folks in the next video. Bye bye!